Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's debate on one of the most pressing language issues in the Philippines, the balance between English and Filipino in education. We have five panelists with us who will share their perspectives on this critical matter. On the affirmative side, arguing for the prioritization of English, we have Speaker 1 and Speaker 2. On the opposing side, advocating for a stronger focus on Filipino and native languages, we have Speaker 3 and Speaker 4. Speaker 5 will provide a neutral stance considering the benefits and challenges of both approaches. Let's begin with the opening statements.
The global economy demands English proficiency. The Philippines has long benefited from its English-speaking workforce, with industries such as BPO thriving due to our linguistic capabilities. Many of our professionals like doctors, engineers, and educators secure jobs abroad because of their ability to communicate in English. If we weaken English education, we risk reducing job opportunities and economic growth. Furthermore, our poor PISA test results indicate that we must enhance English instruction, not diminish it.
The reality is that English is the international language of science, business, and technology. If we prioritize Filipino over English, we may limit our students' access to global knowledge and research, much of which is published in English. While cultural identity is important, language should be viewed as a tool for success. Countries like Singapore and India have embraced English as a primary language of instruction and have seen significant growth. We must do the same.
While English is undeniably useful, over-reliance on it has negative consequences. Our national language, Filipino, is a core part of our identity. When students are forced to prioritize English, it creates an artificial divide between those who are fluent and those who are not, reinforcing social inequality. The mother tongue-based multilingual education policy is designed to ensure comprehension and learning in early education. Yet, it is often dismissed due to our colonial mentality. We should strengthen Filipino and native language education while maintaining English as a secondary tool.
Good day, everyone. So I want to start my statement by sharing this famous quote about loving our own language by Dr. Rosarisa. Ang sabi dito, ang hindi marunong magmahal sa sariling wika ay higit pa sa hayop at malansang isda. In English, he who does not love his own language is worse than a beast and a foul-smelling fish. Advocates for the Filipino or use of the Filipino as the primary medium of language or instruction in the Philippines argue that it enhances comprehension and learning outcomes among students. According to David Michael San Juan, convenor of Tanggol Wika, he highlighted that in the 2017 and 2018 National Achievement Test, students scored higher in Filipino compared to English. He also noted that many top-performing countries in the 2018 Program for National Students Assessment, or PISA, utilized their native languages for instructions and assessments, suggesting that our mother tongue or your mother tongue contributes to better academic performance. So advocates for using Filipino as the primary medium of instruction in the Philippines emphasize its role in promoting national unity and cultural identity. So by integrating Filipino into the educational system, students from diverse linguistic backgrounds can communicate more effectively, so fostering a sense of belonging and preserving a nation's cultural heritage. So in addition, employing Filipino in education enhances cognitive development and critical thinking skills. So research indicates that students learn best when taught in their mother tongue, as it allows them to grasp concepts more easily and develop a strong foundation for future learning. And lastly, using Filipino language in teaching has been associated with improved academic performance. It enhances critical thinking skills, allowing students to better understand and analyze information and bridges the gap between academic content and students' lived experiences, so making learning more relevant and engaging.
Both perspectives raise valid points. English proficiency undeniably provides economic opportunities, but language is also tied to cultural preservation and learning efficacy. The challenge lies in implementing a balanced approach. The MTB-MLE policy, while ideal in principle, faces practical difficulties such as a lack of resources and properly trained educators. Rather than framing this as English versus Filipino, we should explore a bilingual model that ensures students are fluent in both languages without compromising their cultural identity or economic prospects. Thank you, speakers, for your compelling opening statements. We have heard diverse perspectives on English for global competitiveness and Filipino or the native languages for cultural identity and effective learning. With these points in mind, let's proceed to the rebuttal round.
Countries like South Korea and Japan have strong native language policies, but their students still study English thoroughly. The difference is that they have strong economies. The Philippines, as a developing country, needs English to remain competitive internationally. The MTB-MLE policy has good intentions, but it slows down English acquisition, which is crucial for higher education and employment.
The assumption that MTB-MLE weakens English proficiency is incorrect. Research shows that students who develop strong literacy skills in their mother tongue acquire additional languages more effectively. The issue lies in poor implementation, not the policy itself. We should address teacher training gaps rather than dismissing the importance of native language education.
If the goal is comprehension, then why do we continue to perform poorly in international assessments like PISA? Clearly, our educational system needs reform, and prioritizing English could help students perform better in global exams where English is a primary medium.
Dr. Ricardo Nolasco, a former chairperson of the Commission sa Wikang Filipino, referenced the trends in the International Mathematics and Science Studies, or TIMSS, findings which indicated that Filipino students who spoke their home language scored higher in mathematics and science assessments than those who spoke English at home. So these results suggest that using the mother tongue as the medium of instruction can lead to improved academic outcomes in these subjects. So in addition, the Alliance of Concerned Teachers, or ACT Philippines, emphasized that using English as the primary language of instruction poses a significant barrier to learning. Students, according to Alliance of Concerned Teachers, students must first master English before they can fully grasp concepts in subjects like science and mathematics, which can hinder their overall academic development. And according also to ACT Philippines, they advocate for increasing the use of Filipino in educational to facilitate better understanding and critical thinking among students beyond the chalk. So these perspectives underscore the potential benefit of utilizing Filipino as the medium of instruction to enhance the educational outcomes and promote national development.
Thank you for the engaging rebuttals. We've delved into global opportunities, cultural identity, and policy challenges. Let's now move to the closing statements for final thoughts.
If we want our students to be globally competitive, we must prioritize English. Our economy, international job market, and access to information depends on it. The reality is, English is an advantage we should not give up.
Our national and local languages define who we are as a people. If we abandon them, we risk losing our cultural heritage. We must strengthen education in Filipino and native languages while maintaining English as a secondary tool and a communication tool, not a replacement for our identity.
This debate is not about choosing one language over the other. It is about balance. English is vital for global competitiveness, but Filipino and native languages are crucial for identity and effective learning. The solution lies in proper implementation of a bilingual system that respects both priorities. Thank you to all our speakers for their insightful arguments. This debate highlights the complexity of language policy in the Philippines. While no single solution may satisfy all concerns, it is clear that language plays a crucial role in shaping both our national identity and our global competitiveness. The challenge moving forward is to strike the right balance. Thank you all for participating.